Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
It is currently breakfast time, and we thought we'd show you the meal that we eat almost every single morning for breakfast. I would say 90% of the breakfast over the past year has been some sort of variation of this.
Yeah, personally, I like to have my meals a little bit planned out, so it's really nice to have something on rotation that I can just know that I'm gonna cook in the morning. So hopefully this can be a meal like that for you. So let's get started.
Awesome.
All right, so first things first, we're gonna start with the rice because that's gonna take a little while, so let's get that started. We're just gonna do 3/4 of a cup of rice and a 1/4 cup of lentils, so a cup overall. And then we'll get that on the stove. There we go.
Awesome. So I'm going to be the little helper today. I'm going to be floating back and forth, getting some B-roll and trying to contribute to some conversation. But yeah, we love this meal. This is probably what we would consider our version of like a burrito bowl from Chipotle. I don't know if Chipotle, the restaurant, coined that term, but it is by far the #1 thing that I miss most outside of family from the States would be a big fat juicy burrito bowl.
Oh, it
from
sounds
Chipotle.
so good with extra fajitas.
Yes.
So this is just kind of our version or our take on how we do, like, I don't know, the Guatemalan or the Ross version of the burrito bowl. So we have the rice started. Next, we're gonna make a avocado salsa or a tamalito inspired kind of salsa. So what we're gonna do for that is we're just gonna take these gorgeous tamalitos that we've already shucked, throw them in a pan with a few garlic cloves. And then after that, we will cut just a tiny section of the oldest jalapeno you can possibly find in your fridge. That's the key here. Throw that in there with a little bit of olive oil or a lot of olive oil, depending on how you like your salsas, and some salt. Just like that. We're gonna let those get roasty toasty. So let's throw this on. There we go, put that on full blast. All right, and then next we're gonna do the refried beans. Hey babe, can you help me with the beans?
Whoa, yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. All right, so just a little bit of oil in that for me, please.
Careful in here.
The tamalitos are already popping. Oh, I forgot to put the onion in. All right, so go ahead and add those beans to the pot for
So what are we adding the onion to?
The verde salsa, the green salsa, I forgot. This is essential. So you're also just gonna like rough chop one of these guys to go in there. So I actually didn't know that refried beans were something that you actually fried twice. I thought that was just the expression. So when I started making them when we got to Guatemala, that was a fun fact for me to learn that I actually did have to cook them twice. We like refried beans a lot, and if you haven't noticed, you wanna
Where am I at?
You start cutting this for me. You haven't noticed, we have not been eating a whole lot of meats recently.
Yeah.
If you've been staying up with the channel, you know that we went full vegetarian recently, and that has been something we've really enjoyed doing. So that's why we've added the lentils into this dish. Not super traditional for a burrito bowl, but it does help round out our protein and carbohydrate intake, as well as the beans, of course, which give us protein and fiber. So I
know a lot of people are asking, like, what about protein? That's the #1 question we get when we decide to go vegetarian fully is like, you know, where
are you getting your protein?
Where are you getting the protein?
Yeah.
And there is tons of protein and fiber in
beans and legumes,
everything
plants,
that is in this
meal.
meal.
We used to add eggs to it before we kind of started eliminating eggs from our diet as well.
Sorry, how do you want these chopped?
Oh, like tiny, like diced, por favor.
Okay.
All right, I'm also going to add a little bit of cumin to these beans and a little bit of salt. I keep my salt in a jar. It's actually an old coconut oil jar. All right, so we're just gonna let all of this get a little bit warmer and get a lot more color, and then we'll cue you in just a second when this is all ready to go.
Perfect. Don't judge me on my chopping skills.
You do a great job, baby. Okay, so the tamalitos are starting to brown up really nicely now. The beans are starting to get warm, and you don't want them to get crispy, but just a little bit warm. I've actually never worked with tamalitos before. So we found these here at the local market. And if you don't know, we live in Guatemala on Lake Atitlán. And so this is a very, very local thing to get here. I've never made tamalito salsa before, but these are just like little green baby tomatoes. They're absolutely adorable, and they bring a really rich flavor to this salsa. If you like having avocados on your food, but you don't really have the budget to have like an entire avocado on your toast, then this is a really great way to spread it out. You can also use like zucchini. I've used zucchini instead of tamalitos before.
Yeah.
And it turned out really good. So this is practically done. So we'll turn this off.
Perfect. Real quick, do you want this?
The whole thing.
The whole thing diced?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're onion people in this house, baby. So now that these beans are just a little bit warm, I'm gonna put a little bit of water into them.
Yeah. So even though she makes this every single day, I'm usually already like working out, getting mango situated, or editing.
Yeah.
So it's almost like the first time me doing this together too.
You're learning so much, babe.
I know.
Let's see how this avocado looks. Oh, not bad. Oh my gosh. Look at the pit.
Massive pit,
That is
though.
humongous. Look how massive that pit is. Ooh. All right, so since we're gonna be blending this up, all I have is an immersion blender. You can use a blender, but I don't have one of those. So we're just gonna be putting this into my little cup here. We really enjoy living in a place where avocados are, I think this avocado cost me like 2 quetzales, which if you don't know, that's like 18 cents or something. It's so cheap.
Super cheap. Sorry, this is gonna be very loud.
Oh, that's okay. All right, the rice is almost finished as well. So what I'm gonna do is actually just add these tamalitos to the avocado.
Ooh.
Lost one. Lost the garlic.
I help you.
Yeah, thanks, baby.
Yowza!
They're hot.
Hot tamale.
Hot
tamalito.
Hot tamalitos.
I was trying to find something in there.
These literally have no spice in them at all. They are so mild and so delicious. So we have our avocado in here. We have our tamalitos. And then Chris, can you slice this?
Yeah, what is up with this onion? Because I'm like...
It's a multi-layer peel. You have to, like...
I was going to say, I mean, like, normally the skin isn't like 3 layers through. I don't know. Weird onion.
Weird onion. Can you cut this in half for me? So also, we're going to jab it first. Give it a good poke.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
Really, really bad knives. Don't judge us. All right. So in the salsa is also going to go the lime juice. I usually only do half, otherwise it all just tastes like citrus. So we'll do half of a lime. And then we're going to blend it up.
Yeah. You might notice as well that there's no meat in here. So we've been going vegetarian for a little while now. It's been a really, I would say, I'll let you.
Sorry.
Didn't know you were going.
I said let's blend it up.
Uno minuto.
Uno momento. Very thick. All right. All done. Green salsa complete. All right. The rice is actually almost done.
Okay, onions in the same bowl as
Onions
zucchini.
in the bowl, por favor. And then next we'll cut up an entire pepper. We eat so many vegetables. I know you guys probably looked at the spread and you were like, you eat a whole onion, you eat a whole zucchini. Yes, yes we do.
Yes.
We eat so many vegetables.
That's what I was trying to say is we've went meatless over the past, it's been a long time coming, I would say. At least 10, 11 months now, probably mostly
On and
vegetarian,
off.
on and off. only eating meat at restaurants or when we were really craving it or going out. But you know, now we have completely gotten meat out of our diet. A lot of vegan, I would say, cooking as well. You know,
we try to cook as much vegan as we possibly can.
Because technically, this is
totally vegan.
This entire meal is vegan.
Woo!
So, and it's so nutrient dense.
Yes, and it's so good for you.
Sorry, pepper.
All good. Actually, I just turned that off. There we go. All right, we'll turn this one back on. So I was actually raised vegan, which is a very unconventional thing to do. So at least
in the 90s and early 2000s.
Definitely.
Right?
So hats off to my mom and dad for making the leap. But it was definitely something that it's definitely something that has affected how we cook now, because I find myself leaning on a lot of like recipes or ideas of how to eat more meatless meals. And veganism is definitely something we'd like to probably try in the future.
Lean towards.
Yeah, we're already eliminating dairy and a lot of like eggs and butter and things like that from our diet, but we're still figuring out substitutions because it can be a little difficult here.
Because it's here. You can find plenty of meat and dairy alternatives here, but they cost significantly more due to importing. And so we're trying to figure out natural ways or ways inside our budget to be able to make the full switch.
Exactly.
So for now, we're just going to be doing vegetarian for a while. If you want to follow along and watch us cook more vegetarian meals, we're going to be doing a lot more of these. This is our first one in a while. We've made a couple Guatemalan dishes, but
not anything personal like my recipes. If you guys want more of my recipes, let me know. I am very happy to share them. I'm very honored that you guys want them in general.
You just need to write them down.
I know.
Because they're all up there.
I know. I'm sorry. Actually, I have this little my little happy time book. This is where I keep all of my recipes. So there's some things that I've tried and have not worked, but most of the ones that are good land in this little notebook. So my most recent one that has worked out is not empanadas. I've made those before. It's called summer camp cake. Our summer camp cake is so good.
Oh my gosh.
I'll have to make that sometime and show you.
I need to make sure I get footage before this comes out. We eat dessert probably for
every meal or every day.
Yeah, I don't even say we eat for every meal. We eat dessert every single day. And I think that's okay. You know,
that's part of balance.
It's not necessarily, I would say, super sugary and.
No, it's definitely, I make like carrot cakes, or I make like, you know, thank you. I make some versions of, I don't know, fun, playful cakes. Like the summer camp cake has sprinkles on it, which just makes you feel like you're eating something that's like not very, you know, not as good for you. But it's so much more fun and so much more childish. And we love having baked goods at the end of our day. I've also gotten into cooking like brownies and like more different kinds of cookies and all kinds of stuff. So tons of recipes to share with you guys if that's what you're interested in.
That is a pro to being super active and keeping a healthy lifestyle, is you can have cake every day.
Yeah.
At least we do.
You can have your cake and eat it too.
Right.
So we're gonna let the rest of this roast up. These vegetables have a little while to go.
Yeah.
The rice just finished, so I put the lid on it, and we're still waiting on these beans to get totally soft so that we can blend them up and make refried beans. So yeah, we'll see you in a sec.
Perfect.
Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do, these vegetables have been cooking down quite a bit. Next thing I'm gonna do is just season them. We have a little bit of chili, a little bit of cumin, and a little bit of paprika. So these are just like generic seasonings that I would use in like any kind of like fajita or like Mexican style dish. This is like why we love this dish so much, is because we are just absolutely in love with these flavors, and they go with pretty much everything. We can make this meal with any vegetable that we have in the fridge. We just season it the same, and that's what makes this meal so versatile, and probably why we've been eating it for a year straight. So
yeah, seriously.
This meal just like doesn't get old because there's so many variations of like, I've added these salsas recently. Like I used to never make refried beans. I used to never make green salsa. You know, these are all things that have kind of like evolved as we've discovered this meal.
Because we've also used to throw on like sour cream, and then we went to yogurts, and then we went like less dairy, and started looking at all the salsas that we could make here ourselves with this incredible produce.
We used to use eggs as well. I think we said that.
Eggs and meat. I think maybe not here in Guatemala, but back in the States.
Oh, you're okay. I'm just gonna add these beans.
Back in the States, You know, we'd be making sausage or something with this, bacon maybe.
Something on top of
as
it.
well, because I come from a family of meat eaters. My parents still have pigs on their farm, and so we have been very much so familiar with raising our own meat, consuming a lot of meat in our meals, and so
just always having it around.
Always having it around. So being vegetarian and including so much more vegetables in our diet has been incredible. I've loved it so much.
Yeah, we're very regular, in case you're curious. Tons of fiber in our diet.
A lot of fiber.
All right, so we're gonna blend these up just a little bit more because we're looking for refried beans. So we're gonna blend these up just a tad.
Sweet. Handy dandy food processor blender.
Pause. All right, I think I gotta add some water into this.
Well, we could have said that.
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh, I just told you I was pausing from blending. You would put some water.
Oh, I thought you said pause the phone.
Oh no, sorry.
That's why you said pause. I'm like, okay.
No, sorry. I meant like that I need water in this thing.
Okay.
Porfa.
Porfa.
Gracias.
I don't know how much.
You can do it. That's what this mug says. I love this mug. All right, just a little bit of water just to get it going.
Yep.
All right.
Back to the blender.
Round 2.
All right.
A few moments later.
All right, I think that's it.
Yum. It's looking awesome.
Thank you, baby. Just gonna grab a spoon from you real quick. Can you cut some of these green onions for me? That would be awesome.
How? Just tiny.
Yeah, sliced up.
You want
tiny, like
you want to
garnish.
keep all this as well, or just the green?
Yeah, I like all of it. Those are just gonna be garnishes for like a pop of color.
Okay.
We usually don't use green onions, but again, we're filming, so we thought we'd have like a little garnish, you know, just a little bit more cinematic for you.
Gotta make it a little fancy.
All right, after this, we're just gonna plate up because literally everything is done. If you do this start to finish, probably like 30 minutes. And if you make these salsas, they're gonna last you for like 2 or 3 days. So
Yeah.
this is a really great thing to prep up. So, all right, let's get plates.
Let's do it. Okay, here you are.
Thank you so much. All right, our rice is done. So we're gonna do a little bit of our rice and lentils. I really, really enjoy the lentils in here. It gives it a nice little bite. And then next is gonna be these delicious veggies.
Think of these like your fajita veggies.
Yeah.
We add zucchini because they're plentiful here and we love them.
Adds a green to the dish as well. And so that's just more vitamins and more vegetables that we get to eat. And like we said before, we absolutely love eating vegetables. There's a whole zucchini in there and I promise we're gonna eat it all. All right, next is this beautiful and delicious green salsa. This has no spice in it. Well, very little spice. There's a little bit of that jalapeno in there, but you can add or take away as much as you like. Our delicious beans. Put a little bit of those on there. And then we garnish just with a little bit of tomatoes usually, but today we have these really nice green onions because, you know, it's nice, it's pretty.
It's amazing.
So that is pretty much the complete project. Look how pretty that is. All right, let me get some spoons out for us.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why we eat this every single day.
It's addicting.
It's got everything you need. It satisfies us. What am I trying to say?
Yeah, it satisfies us.
It satiates us
Yeah,
for
it
the
holds
rest
us
of the
over.
day. I mean, we really don't eat much else until dinner time, except for maybe some like leftovers or some snacks throughout the day. But
Yeah, like fruit, or sometimes we make popcorn, which is really yummy.
because of the whole, eating dessert every single day, we eat a big dinner and with some dessert, and we'll just like snack on fruit or whatever we have left over throughout the day.
Exactly. I also forgot to say that we usually put pico mass on our food, and this is just a local like hot sauce that we have here. It's not very hot, but it definitely packs a punch.
It's more green vinegary.
Yeah. So a little bit of that on there. And here's your spoon.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bon appetit.
Yeah, it's so good.
I'm telling you, like, you'll understand if you ever make this. Please let us know. You'll understand
So good.
why we make this every single day. Like Chris said, it is literally just so good, and it hits all of those like flavor profiles that you expect to have from like a burrito bowl.
You got your rice, your lentils for your carbs, all your vegetables, refried beans for fiber, got the tomatillos and all the veggies and the avocados and the salsa for your superfood, little chives and tomatoes for extra freshness and a little pop. You got your picante. I mean, it is
the most balanced meal ever.
We love it. So let us know in the comments what you thought of this dish. We love Grace loves making it. As you saw, I was just a little helper today. But we love this meal, and we're hoping to get more vegetarian meals underneath our belt. We're still a little, I guess you're not so new at this, but we're new
at filming.
At filming and trying to
videos.
figure out how to make this the best possible video.
Yeah.
Let us know what you thought. And we're gonna be making a lot more of these. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. All right, we'll see you in the next one.
See ya.
Bye.
All right, you gonna go out here and eat?
Yeah.
Oh, gotta show off little mango man.
He's sleeping.
Sweepy boy.
Oh.
We love you.
He's sleeping.
Okay.
Good night.